Introducing anything in a box. I'm Nick Shalom, the founder of AskSage and the former Air Force and Space Force Chief Software Officer. We announced 2 weeks ago the launch of In a Box with ATO in a box, CMMC in a box, and FedRAMP in a box. Today, we're announcing anything in a box that lets you train and create your content about different topics of your choice, creating your own boxes to then be able to generate any documentation on the fly using generative AI at scale with your templates. A game changer. Let's have a look. So with anything in a box, you can create topics, and each topic becomes kind of data buckets, if you will, where you can ingest your data and tell in a box exactly what to create. So you could say, hey, I'm doing a marketing topic, or I'm doing a legal topic, or I'm doing a past performance topic for my DevSecOps experience to respond to a government bid and be able to accelerate the writing of RFPs. So anything can be done with this. It's not limited just to cybersecurity or compliance, legal, marketing. Sky's the limit. So here we have created 3 different topic buckets, and really, again, the entire concept is to tell in a box exactly what to extract. And so we have a prompt that's helping extract all the relevant data so you can dump your files, whether it's a PDF, Excel, PowerPoint, you name it, and then be able to use automation to create and deduplicate all the data, so then that can be used to train in a box to complete and generate documentation for you for each of these different topics. So here we have created a legal topic for AskSage, and so if I go look at what we ingested, very simple stuff, or insurance, where the company is from, I could go into manage context, and as you can see, we have a prompt here with a lawyer with decades of experience working on legal agreements, and we're telling it to extract anything related to that could be relevant to our legal documentation, contracts, etc. So I could ingest every example of legal contracts I have. I could ingest any information about AskSage itself as a product, as a company. We, of course, already ingested some of that into organizations here. That is kind of the umbrella information about the entire company that's also used to then be able to train the in-a-box product about the company itself. And then you can add more detail using this topic format here to ingest additional data to be able to answer very specific use cases. So in this example here, I've done a legal context, and then I let it ingest, and I didn't need much because we already ingested information about AskSage, so he knew about what it is we do as a company, wanted to and make sure it was going to follow Delaware law and give some insights about my insurance requirements for my contract. And so now that I have this context, the next step is to be able to create file templates to tell it exactly what I want to generate as a documentation. So here, if we go into the package, we're going to see a template that I created specific to this legal topic here for a licensing agreement that's going to be used for AskSage use on-premise. And so if I edit the template just so you can see what that looks like, I actually generated this a few days ago and used it in real life. This is effectively telling the in-a-box system to create a licensing agreement for dedicated tenant deployment to ensure that all these requirements and all these legal points must be followed. And so as you can see, if I scroll here, I'm going to see all of the key things that I wanted to insist for this contract that I actually use also AskSage to generate outside of in-a-box, just as a traditional chatbot. And so I generated this list, really paying attention to what really matters to the company when it comes to this licensing agreement. And then I saved it. And so now we can generate the document. And the way this is going to work is going to create a table of content, and then it's going to be able to iteratively generate each prompt for each section of the document. So if I look now, we can see that we have a prompt. We can select a persona. So I'm going to pick a legal. I'm going to type legal, and I'm going to pick a legal assistant here to help me and then I'm going to just generate the table of content as a first step to be able to generate this entire licensing agreement. So as you can see, for each section, it was able to give me a very good list. I could remove this other common provision here and just keep this list. And now if I click next, what's going to happen is the system is going to generate all the prompt for each of these sections. And then I'm going to be able to get my final document. So it's telling me exactly how many tokens this is going to be used to create the document using GPT-3.5 16K. So I know that this is going to be pretty inexpensive. In fact, it's actually even going to use GPT-3.5 in this case, because the total topic context is only 210 tokens and 324 tokens for the organization. So I can check what the bot knows about AskSage. I can check what the bot knows about this topic specific to legal. And now I can go and generate the document. There it is. It took a couple of minutes to generate all 14 of these responses, and I can go and take a look and see each of them. But what I'm going to do here is simply download the file and take a look. Alright, so here's the draft of the document. Pretty amazing, right? Took about 2 minutes to generate this entire set of sections, and it's really giving me everything I asked for, right? My labeling, my cost structure, my hosting and cloud consumption, my data security and privacy and backup, and LLM selection and usage. And so as you can see, very good draft. Of course, you could tweak it by changing your file template instructions, so you could ask it to behave in different ways or use different system prompts to optimize the results and tell it to behave in a certain way. But again, this capability enables you to take any topic, whether it's marketing, legal, compliance, cybersecurity, and generate very complex documentations iteratively in Word or Excel, and be able to do that in a matter of minutes instead of spending hours drafting a document. Then you can of course use generative AI to go back and forth and maybe tweak it or adapt it. If you have any questions, please reach out to us at sales@asksage.ai or on Discord. Here's the link. Thanks for watching.